Hi, thank you for joining me. In this video, I'm going to talk about stress and its effects, which are big. Stress is something we're conditioned to accept and think we just have to endure. Society doesn't see stress as a problem because it doesn't make the connection between stress and illness. No one can escape stress completely, but it is a dangerous thing in excess, because it has an adverse effect on the mind and the body. Stress is a slow, silent killer because it increases day by day and the effects get more dramatic. In my life, I've been through 2 episodes of extreme stress that caused me to become seriously ill and nearly lose my mind. I know now what I have to do to look after myself. But a lot of mental illness is at least partly attributed to stress. Most of us go through times where we have too much stress. But it is a serious issue because there is only so much of it your brain and your body can take. It's easy to underestimate the effects of stress, especially as it's seen as being so normal. We expect to be stressed. You tell someone you're stressed, and it's just like, who isn't? A certain amount of stress is normal, but too much stress is harmful mentally and physically. When you're under too much stress, your brain and your body start functioning poorly. You know when you feel stress mentally, but you feel the stress physically as well, except you don't necessarily realize that's what it is. Stress disrupts your hormone levels, and the brain produces more adrenaline and cortisol, which puts the body and the brain into a heightened state. Your heart rate becomes faster, your muscles tighten, it weakens the immune system, so you catch colds and flu more easily, it increases stomach acid, and it can cause sleep problems, confusion, and memory loss. It actually kills brain cells. It can even cause people to start sleepwalking. The body reacts to stress like a kind of protest. It has an inflammatory effect. So you start getting physical symptoms. Common physical complaints that are brought on or aggravated by stress include stomach disorders, chest pain, headaches, migraines, skin problems, and high blood pressure. I have known people be rushed to hospital with chest pains, thinking they were having a heart attack, when actually it was just severe pain that was all brought on by stress. All the time people are being signed off sick from work because of stress-related illnesses. I know when I've been in highly stressful times, I suffered a lot more physical complaints. You can't avoid or eliminate stress completely, but if it starts to get too high, you need to pay attention to that, because it will affect your mental and physical health, which can lead to more serious problems. It puts you at higher risk of developing mental illness. Stress can turn into anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. It can lead to mental breakdown. It increases the risk of heart attacks, and when you're under stress, you're more likely to develop unhealthy habits like overeating, smoking, and drinking too much. People do things like this as a way to self-soothe, but it creates even bigger health problems. Stress is what's driving it, so it's not something to be taken lightly. There is no quick fix for stress, but there is only so much you can do at one time, so don't try to do everything, because you will get burnt out and it diminishes your quality of life. Stress is something that has to be managed and controlled. You have to look at what's causing your stress and what you can do about it, as well as learning ways of relaxing to reduce it. One of the hardest things is finding a way to deal with it that isn't unhealthy. Music can help, or watching films, comedy sketches, mindfulness. Some things are just not worth the stress they bring. The bottom line is that too much stress does make you ill, both mentally and physically. So don't let that happen. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.